Ascension is undoubtedly one of the easiest zombies maps ever created. I mean, any map that has the thunder gun really is one of the easiest maps. Recently, I've been going for quite a few world records, as you've noticed, because of all the videos I've been making. Mostly consisting of around 70 and 100 speedruns, because personally, I don't like 30 or 50 speedruns because they are literally all dependent on your luck. So I noticed that Zombie Dog actually beat my 70 time on the Giant, which was an hour 23 minutes 48 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And by the way, I literally beat him 5 hours after he obtained the record, which I found to be quite funny. But anyways, the story behind why I went for this record was because currently I'm trying to get a sub 3 hour on Vert, and it's not going too swell. Of course, though, who cares? It's a skill issue. So I just wanted to play Ascension's 100 speedrun for the memes. I didn't expect it to go well. And not only did it go well, I ended up beating Zombie Dog's time for 100, but also beat his 70 time in the same game, which is quite funny because he played for only 70 and I played for 100. Now here's how I got the fastest round 100 on Ascension ever. Alright, so obviously I would always restart for raindrops. You want to nuke out round 1 just so you can be the fastest that you can. It is a little bit more annoying restarting for raindrops because you have to wait for the whole animation of you landing from the lander, which is quite slow. But there's nothing you can do about it, so you just have to live with it. And now's a good time to note the gobblegums that I use. I use Raindrops, Alchem, Shopping Free, Create Power, and Bolt Boost. You might be surprised from the last two I said. Create Power and Bolt Boost doesn't really make sense on a map that already has Pack-a-Punch. But if you think about it, the way you unlock Pack-a-Punch or get Pack-a-Punch on Ascension is fairly slow. You have to ride 3 different landers. And when you're on those landers, zombies don't spawn in. It pretty much cancels the zombies out from spawning, which is super slow, especially because I'm doing a speed run. So I just thought to myself, why not just use Create Power and Bolt Boost so I never have to leave power, which is the fastest strategy on Ascension. And it worked, because I guess I got the round 100 and 70 speedrun world record. I would nuke out round 2 always, and then I would make my way to power. Also, another completely RNG thing that I got was stamina. So it allowed me to run faster and have more stamina up so I could actually get here before I breached spawns. I'm fairly certain I still breached spawns quite a bit, but it allowed me to get here faster so I wouldn't get as many zombies spawning all over the place. And then by this point, I'm just spam hitting for raindrops so I can nuke out rounds even more. And then also just spam hitting box because I had like a couple games before this, I think like 3 or 4 games, where I got the T-gun, but I didn't get a Create Power, so I had to restart. Because if I'm going to get T-gun once and miss it, because I can't take it, I don't want to get it on Pack-a-Punch. I'm going to run out of ammo in the 90s or 80s. So I have to get a Pack-a-Punch, and if I don't get it first try, I might as well just restart anyways. If I miss it once, it's just going to make me play slower. Now, I'm just going to get this out of the way real quick. Whenever you get a monkey round, you have to make sure you have a raindrops on 30, 50, 70, or 100. Otherwise, you just want to restart at that point. I guess you could have 1 monkey round or something like that where you can just end it normally with a T-gun. But it's just going to make you play slower. It's going to make the round take like a minute. You want these rounds to take only like 30 seconds or less. That way you have a big time save. I think I got super lucky in the 90s. I think I got like 91, 95, and 99 monkeys. So yeah, a lot of 4-rounders. I think this time might be actually truly unbeatable. Maybe you could save a couple of seconds off because I think I had a time where I nuked out the round, but it didn't end. So the round took me like a minute, 10 seconds. I guess you could shave off time there, and if you get the same luck as me. But I don't know, man. I bet you Zombie Dog's gonna try to go for this again. And if you're wondering when you should nuke out the monkey rounds, pretty much just listen for the 5th monkey to touch the ground. As soon as you hear that, you can grab it, because for whatever reason, as long as the 5th one touches the ground, the 6th one will always die, no matter if it's in the air or not. It's weird, but it saves a bit of time, so you don't have to wait for the 6th one. And that, if you're not wearing headphones, then I guess just look for screen shakes, but sometimes they overlap, so that's not gonna work half the time. On round 19, I finally got a pull of the thunder gun from the mystery box, and I had a chance of getting outcome here, so the fact that I got Create Power was very good. So I finally got a game going, and the guns I settled with were, of course, the thunder gun, obviously. The HVK with dead wire, you need a dead wire gun just in case the zombies get clogged. It's not really like you're going to be using dead wire a lot. It's just so, of course, if the zombies get clogged, you can actually shoot below you in that sort of vent area. And then you won't have to like breach spawns, so make it a little faster. And then the last gun I settled with was just any gun. It doesn't matter what gun, I guess. You don't want the gore gun or a sniper. But you just pretty much any SMG or AR with turn will work. I settled with the Dingo with turn because it doesn't matter. It's just turned. It's not gonna make a difference. Also, I just gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen this before, and because it's Ascension, of course, this is gonna happen, and there's monkey rounds. But I've never gotten, I think, a 15-minute to around 20 before, so it was cool to see. You can also do it on Moon. I mean, Moon's the fastest around 100 here. I think this is actually the second fastest around 100 now. Well, on Ascension. People say always Revelations is the fastest, but they are so wrong. Moon's the fastest, and now I guess Ascension is. Before Zombie Dog's time, it wasn't the fastest. I'm pretty sure Shadows was faster, but now Ascension's faster because of my insane luck in this game. By this point, I still didn't have the Gersh devices, which didn't matter as much. I think I got them late 30s, mid 40s, something super late like that. But again, it doesn't matter because they're used to save ammo after popping at raindrops. Just so you can still play fast. They do make you play a little slower, but as long as you're not going to run out of ammo and you're not going to lose that way, it's pretty nice to have Gersh devices. And yeah, by this point, all you're going to be doing is just spamming the Thunder Gun, I'd say, until like, I'd say early 80s-ish, because you don't really have to worry about ammo. You have the monkey rounds, of course, that give you a free max ammo, and it's just a free round, so you can hit gun machine. And you can just spam raindrops and outcam. I will say, if you know you have a monkey round coming up soon and you have a raindrops on you, you don't want to spam T-gun, because if you can't nuke out that monkey round, it's going to be such a big time waster. As you see, finally on round 43, I got the Gersh devices. So it was early 40s, I did get them. And the reason was because I didn't want to move the box and I didn't want to trade out any of the weapons I had already. So I just had to rely on the fire sales from the raindrops that I got. Because if you didn't know, once you move the box, you start getting fire sales. And if I start getting fire sales in my drop cycle, that means less max ammos, insta-kills, death machines. Which means I'm going to have to play slower, which obviously you don't want. Now I'm on round 69, funny number. But seriously, I got the 70 speedrun world record during a 100 speedrun attempt. I don't know how I managed that one. And then again, Zombie Dog did go around the map doing the lander thing, so the fact that I didn't have to do that was probably the biggest time save I got on him. This is definitely beatable though. A sub 1 hour 20 minutes possible if you use 70 guns. I'm gonna be quite honest here. So now that I beat the 70 speedrun world record, I knew that I could get the 100 speedrun world record by a long shot. Because this wasn't even the 100 speedrun game that I was watching Zombie Dog do. I'm pretty sure his 70 time in the 100 speedrun game was like an hour 25 minutes or something slow like that. I beat it. I was ahead by 5 minutes by this point, so I knew I could beat him. But the thing about this is, if I get too many 5-rounders here, then it's over. I'm probably not going to beat him. Or I'm going to beat him by like 2 seconds. So as long as I get enough 4-rounders, then I knew I was going to beat him, which I did, and I destroyed his time. Also, one more tip is whenever you're shooting turn, make sure to shoot it near the stairs, because then the turn will go after the zombies going up the stairs. It will block them, and then it will take a whole bunch of them, and that will let you play faster because you won't have to worry about as many zombies coming up the stairs. And if you didn't know, there's this thing called round times. That's when the round's supposed to end. You're most likely never going to have that happen on maps like Ascension. The only maps I can think of that's actually useful past round 50 is probably Shadows of Evil, because it's a 2-window strategy. Any map really with a 1-window or 2-window strategy, that's useful. But anything like this with Ascension where there's like spawns that you can't see, it's not really that useful. Okay, now the most RNG part of a 100 speedrun is your luck, okay, in the 90s. If you don't get really good gun luck with Alcam raindrops so you can play fast, you're not going to beat the world record. I'm just going to say that right now. You have to be getting lucky with that. The only part that really comes close to this is your luck with the mystery box, but even then, the fact that you can be in the 90s and then you won't get the ammo gun, you have to restart like 2 hours in, that is just pain to deal with. And I don't know how I managed to get raindrops so many times, Alcam so many times, like at the perfect moments too, and Shopping Free did it to me as well. I don't know, this was my luckiest game. For some reason I can't get this on Varrock though and get a sub 3 hour, because the game just hates me when I play that map. Remember when I said I kind of got some of the best luck I've ever seen? Yeah, I kind of got a 4-rounder on 91, and then I got a 4-rounder on 90 for 95, and I somehow kind of got raindrops at the beginning of a new cycle, when I couldn't double hit, by the way. And then I got a 4-rounder for 99. So yeah, this time is probably gonna be really hard to beat, I'd assume. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Zombie Dog probably would spend like 8 hours trying to go for this. Probably not. But, I mean, when I think of Zombie Dog, for some reason I always think of Ascension. But then again, that's where a lot of his records came from. So that, everybody, is how I got the fastest round 100 on Ascension in 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 11 seconds. Let me know if you guys enjoy these world record videos of like 70 and 100 speedruns and no perks. Guys, I'll definitely keep making them if you guys enjoy them. And I'll see you next time.